Um, I have a movie concept. I like to call it As a Corpse. Now, the concept is you get murdered or you die, and then you get buried or put in a mausoleum or whatever it is that those places where they just stick you in a box and that they stack you up over other people and you like a museum type thing, but it's not a museum. It's like a mausoleum where they like stick you like in boxes or your casket, but like they're stacked up. Like they have space, you know. They have them. I think they have them in New York, like places like that. But it's like the movie concept is as a corpse. As a corpse, I think that's what I said. As a corpse, where the concept is that you die, but the brain doesn't die completely. The body doesn't die completely. It still has to decompose. And you live inside your mind for a while. And the concept is that you live at home. That you don't think you died, but you're buried. It's like you're eating food, going to work, driving cars, getting on airplanes. You're doing all kinds of shit like that. But you're dead. You really are dead. You're living inside your mind. But you're a corpse. And the concept is that even your bones have to die because you still have life. So whatever time it takes for you to decompose, you're still alive. And I'm not into science that much, but it's like I don't know the decomposition rate. But I know they do embalm people, so they conserve them longer. And I've seen like people got murdered. They had 20 years later they uncovered their casket, and they're still like in perfect shape. So it's almost like that person's still alive. If it has germs and stuff like that, keeps the body alive and shit like that in the concept. And but it happens to everybody. So the thing about that is that you can it's kind of like Final Destination. Like he had a dream and the plane exploded and then he didn't want to get on the plane. Well, as a corpse, you really are dead. And you're riding in airplanes, you're going in cars. It's almost like you have a computer with you that keeps you safe. Almost like there's gonna be an afterlife after you're a corpse. Almost like, for instance, when everybody's dead and the world does come to an end, maybe aliens will come down from above the ground. I mean, they'll come up from above the ground and revive everybody who they can revive to rebirth them, or like a new kind of animals to see where they went wrong because they knew it was gonna happen. They knew everybody was gonna die sooner or later. You know, it's like just weird shit like that. 'Cause I've seen shit like that. I saw that I was dead, like that I was dead, and black widows were hanging around me and shit like that. And somebody like bothered my tomb, and some little blonde kid, and the little blonde kid was like sad, he was like crying over my grave, but it wasn't a grave. It was like a big. It looked like a palace, like a palace. Like I was under the ground and he was like 30 feet above. Like they showed like layers of the ground and stuff like that. He was like 30 feet above and shit. That's a different story. Sorry, I backtracked. But it was like marble where that kid was, and I was underneath it, like 20, 30 feet underneath it. But I'm backtracking. What I'm saying is like as a corpse, it's like, and you can like you can like add on to the story because so many people have died. So you can make As a Corpse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a million, 2 million. You know, you can just like make 7 fucking million movies of As a Corpse of all the people's lives in COVID-19 times where they're all dead. They got embalmed, they got buried and shit like that. And they keep living their lives. They keep living their lives. He could do that with pets too. As a corpse for pets. You know, a dog's life, he dies. Some little kid buries him in that pet cemetery and embalms him and shit like that, or whatever, you know. And the dog thinks he's still with his owner and shit like that. But he's really underground and shit like that, and decomposing and shit like that. Almost like a computer stays with you. Like a computer stays with you that you still live your life almost like you relax. Almost like science is really advanced. Almost like science really is advanced. That there is an afterlife. And the afterlife is as a corpse. More advanced than that, you would have to make After the Corpse Cycle. That'll be another movie where you're reborn and shit like that. And like, I don't know. Oh, that's just a concept as a corpse.